Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bitch bad good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister, this ain't rap music.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, we'll have the final 2 games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down, 10 black.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, defense, let's go.
You don't blue. Hey.
In motion, Hill.
49. I'm coming after you. 49.
Steel, black.
49 Mike. Go.
Ready, go.
On play action, here's Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Rolling to his right. Caught right side, Davis. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. Now it's Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. Now Cook running right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception. giving up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call the timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. Red 38. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got some space here. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Bills first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
On the move past the 40.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. He'll check this down to Hines.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills have regained the lead. So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers?
And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
A run there with Cook not going to be successful as he'll lose a couple of yards on first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On 2nd down, Cook. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
99 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal.
Allen going to throw.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
To throw again on second down.
Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing now is Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Quick toss to Knox. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Ready.
On second down, they'll run it here. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua now on first down. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, Never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To the air, Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now Tua. They're going deep for Hill. They got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Tua going to try and throw for it.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From his end zone on 3rd and long, Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tua going to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Tua now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A handoff as they run the counter play.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Drill 52.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
49, check 49, check 49.
Kill.
A first carry here for J.J. Taylor.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Hey, check 24, check 24, check 52. Check, lucky.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game.
And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's caught at the 2. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taking it about the 1. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. On play action, Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. In motion, Hill. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Red, yellow.
On first down, Tagovailoa eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible now.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. A little jet sweep to start the drive. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. In motion, Hill. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 34 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. To the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he's across for 2 points. What a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have it in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
With a